at the very end of this, they say we continue to build additional platform innovations to better serve our large and engaged community. We added over 150 partner app integrations with SnapKit in Q4 2019. 14 apps created by our partners are currently in the top 100 free apps of the US iOS App Store. So I didn't really know this, and I have to give a shout out to ARK Invest, because when I was at their brainstorm, they were talking about Snapchat, and I just didn't appreciate what this SnapKit thing was. So SnapKit is a developer platform that Snapchat's built. You can check out this website. It looks really cool, and you can add Bitmojis, stories, ads, and more to your app. And it's basically a way for developers to leverage what Snapchat's built to rapidly build and iterate on their own things. And if you remember what Snapchat said right here, 14 apps created by our partners are currently in the top 100 free apps of the US iOS App Store. The stuff that people building on SnapKit is getting huge traction. I think there was this app called like Hoop that was some sort of dating app. And that rose to like number 1 or 2 on the App Store rankings. And that's built on Snapchat. So I think we're in the super early stages of Snapchat building this back-end augmented reality platform where you can use your Bitmoji, you can log in, you can use lenses, and people can build apps on top of that. And if you think about from a business model perspective, this essentially means Snapchat's putting up all this work up front, which they've been paying for now, to build these developer kits. But then once developers build with them, these are huge monetization opportunities for Snapchat that just make it even more entrenched in the overall ecosystem. What I thought was really potentially super exciting about this is AdKit. This is one thing they launched, and the way you can basically integrate Snap's advertising network into your own app. I think this is a huge pain point that, just as someone who creates content on the internet, I've grown to appreciate YouTube, because YouTube does all the work for me getting, relevant advertisers to put on my show. They play the ads, they just give me a cut of the money. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to do anything. It makes it so easy to monetize my content. Imagine if I had to go and hit up each advertiser, try and find someone relevant, try and tell them my data, negotiate the deal, get the pricing, get the payment. It's just a nightmare. And I think SnapKit is potentially solving a huge piece of this problem for app developers, where hey, just plug into our ad platform, we'll pay you based on your number of impressions. This makes it super easy for them to get paid, and for Snapchat, or for these app creators to get paid, and for Snapchat to get paid. And so I think if that takes off, I see a huge pain point, and I see a huge amount of synergies on Snap's advertising network for their own app if that network starts to take off with other apps. The thesis with Snapchat is home run. They either go all the way and become a huge company, or they fail because they don't have enough scale. And SnapKit is a huge part of that. They say here over 200 million people use Snapchat to keep in touch with their friends every day, 217 million daily active users or whatever. So you're tapping into that network. If it keeps growing, then the appeal for people to keep using SnapKit and Creative Kit, Login Kit, Bitmoji Kit keeps growing as well.